Joe, that's any loss is hard, but I mean, you guys had the longest regular season win streak in the country. You come in here tonight, you're heavily favored. I mean, how tough is it right now in the locker room?
It's not tough. We just gotta figure out how to change everything. Like we wasn't happy with some of our wins that we had, but at the end of the day, there was wins. Now it's a L. It's like we got to regroup and just find the right way and the right attack point to get ready for next week.
Tonight, their quarterback 16 of 20, 7 of 14 on third down. What made it so tough to get off the field for you guys?
I mean, kudos to them. They played well. They did their job. They did what they had to do. But it was just small stuff like flags and just people not being in the right job, or just small stuff that if we all play together, all do our job at the same time, we'll be off the field. Offense have another opportunity, but we just had some mishaps. People's technique might have been bad or just a flag or something, so we just got to play together.
How do you explain some of the explosive plays early in the game, for a team that had struggled to move the ball? I mean, do you feel like you guys came out in the right headspace, or just, kind of take me through that?
They came out fighting, and we didn't come out hard enough, so kudos to them again, but it's really on us. How we played is on us, and we got to just band together and really just get right from there.
With a loss now, does the pressure in some ways kind of come off a little bit? I mean, you still got everything in front of you, right? You still can play for a conference championship, go to a good bowl game. I mean, does some of the pressure of an undefeated season now, with that coming off, could this be a turning point for you guys?
We definitely got to figure out what we're chasing and all be on the same page on what we're chasing. And if we all do that, then we're going to attack every day, every week, and we're going to hopefully get a dub every week.
Obviously, there was some uncertainty to who they would start at quarterback tonight, and then they went with Bryson, and then obviously they had some explosive plays. Was there something maybe that you guys saw on the field that maybe were surprised at when they're in their offense, or maybe with the quarterback out there? What was going on the defensive end?
Especially for linebacker, personally, we were just making sure we fit the run, and they had a lot of perimeter games and just outside stuff, and we just had to, for us linebackers, we just flying to the ball and make them play. As a team, we just got to figure out how to adjust. We didn't adjust well, and we had a couple of explosives that happened when we really didn't need them. So we just got to figure out how to adjust and play together.
You guys have another little bit of a slow start, but obviously you get into the half and it's 14-14 and you get the ball coming out of the half. What was kind of the message going on there at halftime? What do you think was going on there?
We just got to lean on each other. We got to trust the offense to score, and the offense got to trust that we can stop them. We didn't do enough to change the outcome of the game and win, but we're just telling each other we got to trust each other and play for each other.
You're a leader of the defense. For all intents and purposes, Coach mentioned that this is a game that can either springboard you or spiral the rest of the season. As somebody who leads a defense, how do you prevent this from being one of those spiraling losses? Keep the train on tracks.
Like I said, we got to all come together and know what we're chasing and know what we're going after. And we all have to be on the same page. Whichever guys that's on that page, we're going to keep going. And if not, the other guys got to get cut out of the picture or whatever. But we all got to be on the same page no matter what.
Kaidon, it just felt like you guys were going to make a play somewhere. Somehow you guys were going to pull this thing out because that's what you've done all year, right? How tough is it to take that, this is the outcome?
Man, it's real tough, man. We all came in here expecting to play our best. We had great weeks of practice with our little downtime. We had a great time to think about how we can come out and execute, and I feel like we was doing all the right things at practice, and today everything just kind of shattered, and we just got to come out and play better, execute the game plan, and finish drives. That's the main thing. We got to finish drives, and we got to stop all the unnecessary penalties that's coming. I got to make the right reads, and I got to connect on my throws, and that's it.
How weird does it feel to not come out on that? You guys have the longest regular season win streak in the country, 17 straight. How weird does this feel to be in this spot?
I mean, it's real weird. I mean, it's very weird, man. We've been playing too much around and having these tight games, knowing that we should be up, and just today it just felt different, and it feels different now, and just knowing that we should have went out there and we should have won this game, and like it wasn't like every game where we can just come out there and do what we do and finish at the end. They was able to control the clock because they was up, and we couldn't do nothing about it.
As a leader on this team, I mean, it's tough because you can't physically go out and not commit the penalty, but what can you do with penalties or just helping, even in other ways, helping your guys?
I was just trying to calm my team down, man. I just went up to them and I told them that I know they're not letting this crowd intimidate them to make them jump and false start. Just be patient and wait on the snap. And that's what I told them. It wasn't really nothing much to change, just the false starts, and I think that was it. Just those a few little false starts that we got at the end of the game that really counted, that we really needed. It was 3rd and 1, and we got somebody jumped on the 3rd and 1, then 3rd and 5, and somebody else jumped. Now we 3rd and 10. So, and that was a drive that we really needed.
No, they had some long drives too. Is it tough for you guys to kind of get into a rhythm, especially there in the second half offensively?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, once they got up, they was controlling the clock, and they knew that they didn't want us out there on the field. So their offense was just controlling the clock, running the ball, snapping the clock at 10 seconds on the play clock. And since they was up, they was able to do that. That's all on us for allowing them to be up that long and allowing them to be able to have the ability to run the clock.
Obviously, starts have been a little bit tough for you guys, but you guys did well. You got a touchdown on your first drive. The defense got off the field on their first drive. What was it that wasn't able to be sustained about that start that you guys had? Maybe was it just the preparation that went into it that helped you get that?
We started real fast. I made a wrong read on one of the 3rd downs, I think, or one of the 4th down we went for. But it's an overall team thing. We just got to go out and do better as a whole on offense and defense.
You had one of your better days on the ground this year. Was that part of the game plan, just kind of getting you out in space running more? Because it felt like, during the first half whenever you were running, it felt like the offense, that's when the offense was really doing its best. Is that part of the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I knew that I knew that I was going to get a few draws in today, but it's still a certain read that I'm making on those plays. But they was giving me the draw read, so yeah, it was a part of the game plan, and we was able to execute those few plays.
Take us through that last play there. I know it was weird. A lot of guys left the field. You came back on. What was kind of the emotions of that moment, and having to know you were going to go back out there?
We wasn't expecting to go back out there. They was finna all crowd the field, so it wasn't like we can go up and shake hands when they're crowding the field. So we was all just finna walk off the field. And when the fan base came and crowded the field, that gets a little dangerous there when everybody jumping around and stuff. But just getting that 1 second back, I mean, we tried to do what we can do, and we failed right there, and we just tried to get what we can get.
We talked to Coach. He said that this could be a game that really springboards your spirals your season. You're the leader of the offense. You're the leader of the team for all intents and purposes. Where do you go in order to kind of keep this from spiraling and keep this train on the tracks? Because you guys still have your goals ahead of you. You can win Conference USA.
We still got the chance and the opportunity to go out and show everybody this is not Liberty. We haven't been playing like Liberty football these past few weeks, and we just got to come out and execute and play football, man. Have fun. I feel like it's not a lot of fun, man. It don't look like it's as fun as it used to be with us out there, and we just got to bring back that excitement and that joy of playing together and playing as a family and just making the plays for each other and not for yourselves, and just instead of being such an individual, just play as a team and just go out and execute.
Yeah, you said this week, I think, that you guys spent time talking about during the break, why haven't we been as explosive? Why haven't we done this or whatever? How much of a focus is that now at this point, and just trying to get back to having fun as anything that you do in the film room or in the game plan?
I mean, having fun and playing football is the same thing. When you're playing football, you're having fun, and it just don't feel like we've been going out there having fun. And that's just something that we got to change and start at practice. Have the intensity up at practice. We got to come out here and still have the intensity on game days. It's just getting too lackadaisical, including myself sometimes. We just got to all go out there and have fun like we used to back in the day. Just go out, have fun, and execute, man. That's it.